Hello, hello. It is that time to check in with all the high vibrating, high frequency energies to see what our message is for today. Message we can take with us, we can marinate on, see what happens, see what comes up. Because it's a collective reading, not all the messages might resonate, but take what does and leave the rest is the way to do it. So let's go with a rune here. We got Rado. I think that's what that one's called. Rado, Solar Chariot, and Rhythm. And we've got, where's this guy? Gibo, Gift, Divine Interaction. Divine Interaction and Solar Chariot, Rhythm. Very cool. Very cool. Let's get a key to Arcturus. And my sponges. Hold on. My sponges, hold on. Okay, you didn't have to hold on too long because I forgot I can pause. Okay, let's get a message here from the Arcturians. Ooh. Let's see. There it is. Time shift. The energy of time shift reminds you that you have more experiences ahead of you than behind you. Time seems to be speeding up to 2012. Wow. That doesn't seem right. What year was this? Obviously before 2012. Anyways, the energy helps to release the feeling that there is not enough time. There is plenty of time. Approach life as a game. And when you are capable of approaching life as a game, you will never have to play the victim again. Approach life with a wink. Okay, I guess I should read the whole thing. Generally speaking, we are pretty serious when we talk about life. Who creates this feeling? Isn't that just you? Instead, we should approach life as a game, a comedy series where everyone has their role to play. Sometimes we are busy with living, at other times with surviving. Living will play a bigger part when we're able to see the humor in things. When you realize you are playing a role, you can decide how you want to play that particular part. Imagine that before you arrived on Earth, you directed a play for yourself, with certain aspects in it that you wanted to learn in this life. You cast the roles. You asked one soul to play your mother and another your father. For the most important and complex roles, you asked your dearest friends whether they loved you enough to play, for instance, the most hated person in your life in order for you to learn your biggest lessons. This will help you to know yourself better and to put old matters to rest. When you arrived on Earth, you forgot your agreements and you started your terrestrial experience. When you are capable of approaching life as a game, you will never have to play the victim again. Approach life with a wink. What a beautiful little reminder. Yeah. Bill Hicks. Life is a ride. I think that was Bill Hicks. I'm going to go with the Animal Spirit deck first. Just because. And we'll do a 3 shuffle and see what comes out for us for this reading. So, oh, that's lots. That's lots. Got fish, owl, otter, and frog. 2, 3 waters and an air. Okay. So, go to water first. Frog, clearing, cleansing, and healing. The frog and the water element are almost inseparable. The frog spends its first months of life entirely within this healing element and then merges to rest on land. But no matter how earthly the frog becomes, its need for cleansing and rejuvenation is regular. Frogs tend to become overworked and undernourished, so it's vital that such sensitive creatures practice self-care. This card serves as a reminder that water helps us cleanse, forgive, and release. Time to dive in. Frogs aren't meant to carry a heavy load. Beautiful. Yeah, lots of water in this reading. The flow. Going with the flow of things. Okay. What do we got next? The otter? Did I just see the otter? Pass it. Oh, that was octopus. And the oyster. Okay. Otter. Unobstructed joy, playfulness, and contentment. Perhaps the most joyful creature within the animal spirit deck, the otter represents absolute bliss. Otter energy is the playfulness of a child, available to us at any age. They have a giddiness and a reverence for life itself without the presence of doubt, worry, or skepticism. Imagine yourself with a little more otter energy. What would life look like? What would it take to bring you there? The otter card begs these questions and wants to transport us to that precious place as soon as possible, because the celebration awaits. That's beautiful. Those 2 messages already. And that's kind of what we were getting from this time shift one, right? Okay, then owl comes in the mix here. Where's owl? Abundance, clairvoyant treasures. The owl is a mysterious and otherworldly creature found in folklore from east to west. The white owl, in this particular deck, is the companion of the goddess Lakshmi and represents wealth, beauty, and good fortune. When the owl card appears, it's an omen that a boon or treasure is on its way, whether in spiritual or material form. With owl wisdom on your side, you'll see and know exactly what to do with this boon, how it can further serve your dharma and bring abundance to the world. Trust that the wellspring of treasures is infinite. Beautiful messages. Okay, fish, what do you got? Fish is gonna just blow us out of the water. Frog, oyster, beaver, catfish, crocodile. Where are you, fish? Stingray. There you are. Restlessness, change of focus, lost in the current. The fish loves to be subsumed in life's current. Is that a word, subsumed? Nothing pleases it more than movement, and more movement. The roaming lifestyle of the fish may be exhilarating for a while, but usually leads to weariness and slippery relationships. With all the possibilities out there in the vast waters, the fish becomes lost without clear goals and intentions. Spend some time with the lunar forces, dear fish, as the peace and calm of the moon will soothe your soul. Set a goal and accomplish it. Okay, so that is a nice message there. We've got this boon coming, playful energy, and this need for cleansing. So we've got the two sort of cleansers here, right? This one is set a goal, be intentional. And this one here is to remember to rest and rejuvenate. Okay, so gorgeous. Okay, let's go to tarot. Let's go to tarot. Let's go to Tarot Town. Let's see what there is here. And I think we'll just pull them one at a time. Kind of further expand. Get confirmations. But very clear messages so far. It's never too late. There's also a surrender to the process, like trust that you, the director of your own life play, knew what you were doing when you set it all up. Right? I'm getting the, when you play a video game, and it's one of those free roam ones that has a story. So there's a mixture of gameplay and like free roam. And we can spend all of our time avoiding the actual game play part and just get lost in the free roam. You know, getting all those little side quests done. Okay. Let's try and hold this deck. Like, I swear my hand gets smaller every time I try to hold this whole deck like that. Okay, we got the Sun and the King of Pentacles out. So it's too soon. It's too soon to know what that means. But the Sun is all powerful. It's radiating, it's nourishing, it's balanced with this, the light and dark aspects together. You know, it's abundant. It's abundant. And the King of Pentacles, that's literally what the King of Pentacles is as well. He represents the king of the material realm, basically. Okay. Oops. Almost flipped, but didn't. Okay. What else wants to come out here for this reading? Six of Wands is your efforts to make things happen. There's your fish here. This could be linked with what's coming in, this boon, because it's material realm abundance, and that's what this king represents. And the Sun's playful, beautiful, nourishing energy here. And this is like goal setting, right? Like this individual is like, I am going to combine the moon with the sun here. And above all others, got it done. Not to say that these people won't get it done. It's just this person was able to. So I'm just getting, along with this one here, the setting a goal and getting it done, no matter what the goal is. This is your goal here. This is you getting it done. So, and they could be really small. Like whenever I'm doing task work, I never do like clean the bathroom, because it always feels like no matter what I do in there, unless I've reached the end point where the bathroom is completely clean, it's not done. So I break it down. Clean the toilet, do the floors, clean the counter and the sink, clean the bathtub, you know? And then even if you don't get the whole bathroom clean, but you clean the toilet and the tub and the counter space, like you've got some things done, and it should be acknowledged. Okay, and I think this also goes with this, because this is saying to me that whatever you put your mind to, you will achieve. So even if your goals seem small and insignificant, get into the habit of making them, so that you can get into the habit of recognizing that you are able to get things done, right? And then maybe those small goals will start turning into bigger ones, because you'll gain momentum and you'll gain confidence in your ability to get things done, right? If tasks are too grand, it's like, well, how do I start? Where do I get there? And none of my efforts are going to, be visible, right? So break it down into smaller steps, and then just start taking those steps. So that's really nice. Okay, what's this one? Ace of Cups. This is your vessel. This is you, the cup, right? This is you taking the time to rest and rejuvenate so that your cup overfloweth. Okay. Okay. That's nice. Yeah, because you can't pour from an empty cup. And you've got this Tent of Pentacles. This is your boon coming in here. This is all the pentacles. This is abundance in the material realms. So, yeah, I think this will help you too. Setting some goals for yourself. It's going to bring you closer to this with strength. You've got this pentacle here in the sky that's for you. Once you set a goal, this is you reaching your goal. And it's like the first of many pentacles that are coming. Okay, and then the strength. It'll come with abundance. It'll come with the strength of the king of the beasts, the strength of the lion, a cosmic lion. Oh yeah, that's what this deck is called, Cosmic Garden. Oh, a tower, followed by a perspective change. Or a perspective change will cause a tower, and it's related to this boon coming in. So this is validating this card here. Instead of, being the victim and being like, why are these people like treating me this way? Why is this happening to my life? Instead, you're rewriting that narrative as you are the one that put those people into your life so that you can learn the lesson. So instead of being like, why are these people so mean to me? Be like, okay, why did I put them in my life? What's the lesson that I need to learn from these people? Oh, you know what the lesson is already? She's so smart. She is so smart. Okay, so there is something there. And towers, remember, they are neither good or bad. They are just a shakeup of what you believed to be true at the time. It's like a re-terraforming of the known universe after you change your perspective. So I feel like that's somewhere in here. What's up? Changing the perspectives. Yeah. You're not a victim in your life. You are the director. Everything that's in your life is there for a reason. When you're like, why? You're in a state of non-control. You need somebody else to tell you the answers. When you say why, then you become your own Sherlock Holmes in your story. Right? Where you put the work in and figure it out. Why is this here? Why is that there? Why does this keep happening? Yeah, this is a coming out from your defensive force field here. And it came out upside down on this frog here. So part of this healing and releasing and rejuvenating is letting go of the versions of you that felt like you needed to hide away. Hide yourself away. Protective in your own little sword fortress. Right? Okay, what else can we add to this reading here? This one and a kid and a kitty. Yeah. More of the releasing and letting go of the things that no longer serve. And that could be energetically as well. What do you think you're doing? The reading was just blessed by Mims. Mimsy Moon Murder Mitts. Actually, it's Mimsy Murder Mitts Moon, but okay. Judgment. So this is an acknowledgement of some of the things that you were put through in your life. Some of the reasons, like you had to be defensive because that's how you were having to survive. But you've let those things go. You've let those old defenses, those old modes of being and protecting yourself, you've let them go because you recognize that, you know, you were keeping everything away from you, the good and the bad. So yeah, and I think this is part of this rejuvenating of self and the shifting of your perspectives. And I think you're going to get the judgment, like you're going to get, what is it? It's part of your boon here of, is it repercussions? No, it's like back pay, but not necessarily money, like currency. Could be energetic currency or whatever, but the things that you had to go through, the stuff that you had to put up with, part of your, is it retribution? Maybe, is in this boon here. So like if you were someone who loved unconditionally and were constantly taken advantage of, gaslit, suppressed, all that kind of stuff, your recompense, is that the right word? I don't know what one of these words is to be surrounded by those who pour into you, who give you the unconditional love, who give you all the things, or don't take you for granted like you were taken for granted in the past. You know what I mean? Like you're getting the opposite, or no, opposite of what you got, and getting back the tenfold of what you gave. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna go let this little fur ball out. Do you want outside? What is it? Oh, okay. Okay, she's so cute. Okay, I'm gonna go through one more time. If there's any more of these cards that want to speak to us, add to this message here. This is a good time to make yourself known. Okay, there still could be some things here that are weighing your cup down and not in a good way. Okay, this introspection. But I feel like it's also connected to your rejuvenating of all these things that are adding to your cup here. Right? It's like filling your cup with source, with light. But if there's all this other crap in it, it's taking up space. Right? And maybe this crap is like a sponge. And so instead of overflowing, these sponges are getting just saturated and heavy. And your cup is supposed to be full of light and overflowing with light. And so it is physically light, right? And so this dense energy of old ways of protecting yourself and, you know, all those things that weren't serving you and you letting those things go. That's what's emptying your cup or preparing your cup to be filled with light, right? And this is that frog energy. This is that rejuvenating, taking the time to make sure there's no sponges in the bottom of your cup that's soaking up and becoming dense. Okay, last time. Okay. Nice. Okay, we'll see if these cards here have anything they want to add. I just really feel like we got it. We need to rest and rejuvenate, and we need to set a goal, no matter how small, and get it done. You know, I noticed that yesterday, or the other day, I was working on these comfy pants that I have and patching them up, and it turned into like this whole thing where I'm like investing all this time and energy into like comfy pants that I wear by myself at home, you know? And I had this like, maybe you need to be putting your energy into something else. And so I found these old pair of jeans that I've been meaning to cut the bottoms off because they're super long. I'm not a long person. And And then I was just playing around with them, and I ended up utilizing some of the patching embroidery work that I was doing with my other things, my other comfy pants, and into like terraforming. No, upcycling. I don't know what I was doing. I just turned these jeans into something else. So now they're like capri skirt pants jeans. They're hard to explain. I think I might have invented something. But yeah, so yesterday I just sewed the crap out of those things because I'm hand sewing, right? My machines are all broken right now. Or they just need some servicing. So, but that requires somebody coming into my space and for however long to try and fix these things. And it's so much easier just to hand sew. So yeah, I made a pair of pants, and today there's going to be I'm adding a crochet element around the waist because I did this, like, they were high-waisted jeans, so I did this flip down, so they look like they're like open. You know how you flip the top over when the zipper's down? So it's got the little points, and I sewed it so that is just how they are now, which is really nice because it's really low on the waist, kind of underbelly, and then I'm just going to add like a little embroidery waist just to lift it up a little bit higher. But they're going to be great little summer pants, I think. So my point was being aware of where you're putting your energy to, right? Okay, so the card that came up here is this one here, which is connecting to source, being playful. This is about your inner child and your masculine and feminine inner child, being connected to source and playful, right? And that, I think, is the perfect embodiment here of this playful otter and this wise owl that's bringing in this boon here with the sun and the strength and the pentacles. Like, yeah, there's something magical right there. So, but we can't be just sitting there waiting for this boon to just appear out of thin air and fall into our laps. Like, we need to keep cleansing, making sure that we are clean and clear, and we need to be focused on a thing, anything. The task at hand, make it happen. Start walking in a direction. Maybe none of these ones want to come out. Okay. That one. That one. That one. Empathy. I can be present in the moment and feel compassion and connection to others while staying in my power. Teaching. Through sharing my knowledge and skills with others, I also learn what I need to know. And stillness. In the midst of chaos, I focus on my breath to cultivate inner calm and realign my body, mind, and spirit. I think that's what's happening over here. This teaching, maybe that's a goal you can focus on. Right? Speaking, sharing, empathizing with others while staying connected to your own power. Okay. Let's get a Kuan Yin, or ask if Kuan Yin will come in and share some of her wisdom to this reading. Thank you, Kuan Yin. Sintamane. I am the wish-fulfilling gem by which you shall experience your true bliss. Let go and trust in the abundant nature of my generosity and grace. Your desires shall be met. Yes, it does seem so. But this is also feeling like this is the gem here. This is the first gem. This is what the King of Pentacles is holding here. So start walking towards it. And then it's just going to rain down. Okay. So there we have it. I think that is the reading for today. We can see if the angels want to come in, and I haven't used these angel cards in a while. See if the angels want to pop in and share some guidance and wisdom with us. Whoa. Okay. The power of transformation takes away the old and gives the new. Yeah. And think about, the fish always moving, but it's moving from one pool into the next, right? And so think of that as your steps that you're taking towards where you want to go. So it's really important to have a goal in mind. The angels are at your side in the big adventure of life. Faith is an energy of your heart. Make room for it. I love this. Got the 2 hearts here, masculine and feminine. And the wealth of creation wants to flow to you. Open up to it. Yes. Yes. Thank you all. We'll take it. Oops. There we go. So that was a nice little reading. And yeah, I think you know what you need to do. Take a step. And then take another step. Break it down into small steps instead of giant across the world moves that seem impossible. Baby steps. Okay, and keep in this playful mode. Your steps should be towards things that bring you joy. Okay, and then things will just fall into place. But you have to be moving in a direction. All right, there's your messages. Whatever you're doing, make it awesome. Love you. Bye.